Welcome back to another ultimate cinematic breakdown as we plunge into the high-octane origin story of Iron Man. The story introduces Tony Stark, a billionaire genius, playboy, and the brilliant CEO of Stark Industries. Tony arrives in war-torn Afghanistan alongside his close military liaison and friend, Colonel James Rhodes. He demonstrates his company's latest weapon, the devastating Jericho cluster missile, to the military top brass. While returning in an army convoy, Tony's vehicle is suddenly ambushed by a ruthless local terrorist group. Soldiers guarding Tony are brutally taken down one by one as heavy gunfire shatters the desert peace. Tony scrambles out of the Humvee to find cover, but a stray missile lands directly right next to him. Before he can react, the missile explodes, sending sharp shrapnel ripping through his chest armor. As consciousness slips away, Tony notices the terrifying logo of Stark Industries stamped clearly on the weapon. Tony wakes up in a dark, makeshift cave hospital with a car battery hooked directly into his chest. A fellow captive named Ensign, a brilliant surgeon, explains that an electromagnet is keeping the shrapnel from piercing his heart. The terrorist group, known as the Ten Rings, reveals themselves under the command of a brutal leader named Raza. Raza demands that Tony build them a replica of the powerful Jericho missile in exchange for his ultimate freedom. Knowing they will execute them regardless, Tony and Ensign secretly plan a daring, high-stakes escape instead. Instead of a missile, Tony uses the raw materials to build a revolutionary compact power source called the arc reactor. The miniature arc reactor provides clean energy to the magnet in his chest, completely replacing the bulky battery. Working in secret under the cave's security cameras, they design a massive armored suit powered by the reactor. The terrorists grow highly suspicious of the heavy clanging noises, forcing an immediate lockdown on the cave cells. Realizing their time has run out, Ensign grabs an automatic rifle and sacrifices himself to buy Tony crucial loading time. Tony steps out of the shells clad in the heavy Mark I prototype armor, completely bulletproof and ready for war. Using integrated flamethrowers, Tony obliterates the terrorist outpost, melting their weapon stockpiles into ash. The prototype's crude thrusters launch Tony into the sky, but he crashes heavily into the deep desert sand dunes. Tony destroys the ruined armor pieces and wanders through the scorching desert until Colonel Rhodes rescues him. Returning to America, a changed Tony immediately calls a surprise press conference to announce a historic shift. He declares that Stark Industries will immediately shut down its weapons manufacturing division permanently. This shocking decision infuriates Obadiah Stane, Tony's late father's partner and the company's greedy manager. Obadiah warns Tony that his radical anti-war stance is actively destroying the company's massive stock value. Undeterred, Tony retreats to his high-tech mansion garage to refine his armor design with his AI assistant, Jarvis. Tony builds a sleek, lightweight silver prototype armor and takes it out for an initial high-altitude flight test. He encounters a terrifying icing problem at extreme heights, causing his suit systems to completely shut down temporarily. After resolving the technical issue, Tony applies a vibrant hot rod red and gold paint scheme to the final Mark III suit. Meanwhile, Tony's loyal assistant, Pepper Potts, notices that Obadiah is acting increasingly erratic and secretive. Tony discovers that Obadiah has been secretly shipping illegal Stark weapons to the Ten Rings behind his back. Infuriated by betrayal, Tony dons the completed Iron Man armor and flies across the globe back to Afghanistan. He arrives at Ensign's home village just in time, obliterating the terrorists and saving the innocent local citizens. The sudden appearance of an unidentified flying object alerts the U.S. Air Force, sending two F-22 Raptor jets to intercept him. During an intense aerial dogfight, Tony accidentally damages one jet, but saves the pilot's life before flying away. Tony calls Rhodes and confesses that he is the mysterious armored flying man the media is obsessing over. Pepper Potts sneaks into Obadiah's private office terminal and uncovers a secret video detailing Tony's original kidnapping. The files reveal that Obadiah specifically hired the 10 rings to execute Tony so he could seize complete control of the company. Obadiah ambushes Tony at his mansion, using a specialized sonic device to temporarily paralyze him completely. He rips the glowing arc reactor straight out of Tony's chest to power a massive, reverse-engineered combat mech suit. Left to die, Tony crawls down to his laboratory to retrieve his original, less powerful prototype arc reactor. Obadiah dons his massive Iron Monger suit, rampaging through the streets of Los Angeles and targeting Pepper Potts. Iron Man arrives just in time to block a lethal blow, triggering a colossal clash of heavy titanium metal titans. Tony coaxes Obadiah high into the stratosphere, causing the giant Iron Monger suit to completely freeze over and stall. They crash back down onto the roof of the Stark Industries facility, trading brutal punches over the glass ceiling. With his prototype power grid completely depleted, Tony instructs Pepper to overload the facility's massive master arc reactor. A massive, brilliant beam of blue energy blasts skyward, frying Obadiah's systems and sending him plunging into the explosion. The next morning, military officials fabricate a detailed cover story to protect Tony's secret identity from the press. Tony steps up to the podium, looks directly at the sea of reporters, and boldly declares, "I am Iron Man."